Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Alex Wood is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
In now, Javier Baez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Arizona, second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
Two and two now to Baez. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
1 out, nobody on. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
First baseman number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also hit 3 home runs. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. High pop-up. Morales in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Robbie Ray is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. The 1-0. Is fastball taken high for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Three and 0 now. Charlie Blackmon is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And this one will be out of play off to the left. The 3-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's picked up 14 hits in 27 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Ray, a native of Tennessee, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push. Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
In now is Anthony Rendon as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. Cron is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Set to get his day started, Mike Trout, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Counts even to Trout. 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Wood has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Reddick behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ramirez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting second, third baseman number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 2-0. So striding forward now, Kendrys Morales set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. And now a pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And a breaking ball stays outside.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Two out, nobody on. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Here comes Reddick. Can he get there? He can, as he makes a spectacular play there, and that will retire the side. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. Outside, 2-1. In there, 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Wellington Castillo waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Set to get his day started, Wellington Castillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Castillo cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Pham will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. The pitcher, Robbie Ray, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Cron at second with two down. One ball, one strike to count. This one's down to third. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0. A runner on first with two away. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cards lead it 2-1. The next to bat for St. Louis, Alex Wood, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Alex Wood.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The 1-1. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Jose.
Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Lays off 1-0. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Trout ranging back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Behind 0-2 now.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the top of inning number 4. St. Louis is out in front, 4-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way in front of that fastball.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. High in the air and deep to left center field. Blackmon looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Diamondbacks have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Trout stands at second with no outs. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Up next for Arizona, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Ramirez is up with it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the D-backs on the home run by Paul Goldschmidt. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Riding in once again, Anthony Rendon set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Anthony Rendon.
Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Popped him up. Casilla over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Kendrys Morales, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled up the line. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Is a slider that can't catch the outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll get in there safely.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pham, a Nevada native. He was taken in the 14th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Still even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Morales on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Ready for another chance, Robbie Ray. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Ramirez to his left. He's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. There's the 2-1 home. Started that swing a bit too early. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Arizona, number 52, Chris Russell.
Stepping in now, Alex Wood, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. One out and a runner on third. Two balls and no strikes.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. Russin, a native of the state of Michigan. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Snap move over to first, and he's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Popped him up. Morales moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Blackman retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. So stepping in, Charlie Blackman is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Charlie Blackman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher,
Wilson Contreras will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 3-1. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
now batting, third baseman,
In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. Contreras rounds third and is digging for the plate. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that one just missed outside. Three and 0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Paul Sewald will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. On to the 3rd baseman, but it's off the mark. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Here's Ryan Braun now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Reddick on second. Simmons on at first with nobody out. Working for the punch out and the offering. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Up next for Arizona, Wellington Castillo. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
1 out and a runner on second base. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And the pitch on 2-1.
That's ball 3.
3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 52.
Ross Stripling takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Jake Lamb will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jake Lamb.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman.
So striding in, Javier Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Diamondbacks 3. Adam Ottavino will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Adam Ottavino.
Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Ottavino, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Here's the 2-2. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit. So a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. High in the air. There to look it in is Simmons, one away. Starling Marte will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 2-0. Bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. Trout's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's running. Pitches high. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. A ball and a strike.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
LeMahieu at third. Marte over at second. Betts at first. One gone. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. It was laid off and the count runs full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 out, bases loaded. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals lead it 5-3. Corey Guerin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 26, Corey Guerin.
Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Paul Goldschmidt. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A runner at first with no outs here. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mike Trout, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 3-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pham will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
1-0.
Lindor, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. But he will haul this in on the run, as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're still down 5-3. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Tommy Hunter.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Anthony Rendon.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's out number 1.
First baseman, number 8, Henry Morales.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Hendrys Morales. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 is taken high above the zone. The 3-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air to right center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Pham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 home. Is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now 7-3. Diaz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Diaz.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Diamondbacks 3. Ryan Tepera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Ryan Tepera.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hands.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Three and 1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. The 3-1 pitch. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Braun gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. The tag gets one. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Ryan Zimmerman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was taken in the 26th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Arizona down to its last strike. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Wood earns his first win of the season. Robbie Ray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final lines for this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.